Stop chasing women, here's what really works. Hey there, it's Anna. Do you often find yourself going the extra mile trying to win a woman's attention, only to end up feeling frustrated? Well, today we are challenging a common dating myth that you always have to chase. We're going to dive into the real strategies that stand the test of time. By the end of this video, you will have a whole new perspective on dating. Rather than chasing, you will understand the art of drawing women naturally towards you. Ready to flip the script and become the man that women seek out? Let's dive in. Self-prioritization. Now you see, when we think about dating, our minds tend to wander to the idea of impressing someone else. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why do we feel the need to chase? To prove ourselves? What if I told you that the real magic begins when you start investing in you first? It's a lot like prepping for a marathon. Before you can perform at your best, you've got to train, right? Similarly, before you can be the best partner, you've got to work on yourself. So take a moment. What are your goals, your dreams, your passions? Now think about the times you've set them aside to pursue someone else. It's kind of sad. It's a bit like leaving your shoes at home and expecting to win the race. Doesn't really make much sense, does it? Your wellness, both mentally and physically, serves as your foundation. Only on a strong foundation can you build a stable, happy relationship. Pursue hobbies. Now let's consider hobbies. And I can hear some of you thinking, hobbies? What do they have to do with dating? Well, actually, a whole lot. Imagine you are on a date and the conversation turns to what you do in your free time. Would you rather say, oh, I just watch TV, or regale her with tales of your latest mountain climbing expedition, or the book club that you are so passionate about? Hobbies give you stories and they give you depth. They show that you have a life outside of just dating, and it's a difference between being a guy who merely exists and the one who lives. Furthermore, hobbies make you more attractive, not just because they are cool, but because they signal passion, dedication, and growth. Display consistency. Let's shift gears just a little. Women, just like anyone else, value consistency. Imagine you are a sailor. Would you want a compass that constantly changes its direction? Of course not. In the same way, women appreciate men who are predictable in their behavior. This doesn't mean being boring. No, it means being reliable. If you say you will call her at 8, then make that call. If you promise a date night, don't bail out at the last minute. Consistency shows that you are mature, that you can be depended upon, and it's that quiet strength, the rock in the midst of a storm, that makes a huge difference. Value independence. You've got your goals, your hobbies, and you're consistent in your behavior. But how do you react when she wants to go out with her friends and pursue her own passions? Independence isn't just about having your own life, it's about respecting her right to have hers too. It's a dance, my friends, and for the dance to be harmonious, both partners must have their own rhythm, yet still move in sync. Remember, a healthy relationship isn't about two halves making a whole, it's about two wholes coming together. Respect her independence just as you would want her to respect yours. That's the recipe for a beautiful relationship. Limit social media stalking. Let's be real for a second, guys. How many times have we fallen into the rabbit hole of scrolling through someone's social media before or after a date? Quite a bit, I would wager. But here's a vivid analogy for you to consider. Imagine you are reading a gripping novel. Would you skip to the last chapter before diving into the beginning? Doesn't that ruin the suspense, the journey of discovering the story? That's precisely what happens when you pre-research someone online. Social media, for all its benefits, only showcases a slither of who a person truly is. It's like judging a book by its cover, or perhaps more aptly, its blurb. So why base your impression on a curated, filtered reality? Focus on the in-person interactions, listen to her stories, observe her reactions, and let the digital world take a step back. Believe me, you will enjoy the thrill of real-time discovery. It's an experience unlike any other. Active community participation. Now let's talk community. Being part of a community isn't just about belonging somewhere. It's about contributing, giving back, and forming genuine connections. Now think about it. Have you ever seen someone's eyes light up when they talk about a cause close to their heart or a community project that they are involved in? That passion, that dedication is infectious. Active community participation shows that you're not just living in your own bubble. It sends a clear message: I care about others and I'm grounded in the real world. And trust me, that sense of belonging and contributing can be immensely attractive. Furthermore, it provides common ground, a topic to discuss, to share and bond over. Be patient. All right, guys, let's get a bit philosophical here. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You wouldn't rush through a gourmet meal or speed read a classic novel, would you? The same goes for relationships. Patience isn't about waiting, it's about understanding the value of the journey, not just the destination. Rushing often stems from fear of losing someone, fear of being alone, or fear of missing out. But in the grand tapestry of life, forcing connections or rushing stages can rob you of some beautiful moments. Embrace the pace, the slow bloom of affection, the gradual intertwining of lives, because the best things, especially love, often take time. Take breaks from dating apps. Let's face it, in our digital age, dating apps, well, they've kind of become the go-to. And while, yeah, they do have their merits, they also come with pitfalls. It's akin to being at a buffet with so many choices, we often forget to savour the dishes in front of us, always looking for the next best thing. Now, I'm not saying ditch the apps entirely, but consider this. Take breaks from them every now and then. Focus on organic connections, those serendipitous encounters, the chance meetings at community events. It might take longer, but the connections forged in the real world often have a depth that's hard to match. Educate yourself continuously. All right, picture this. You're on a date and the topic of a recent global event pops up. Isn't it more attractive to engage in a well-informed, dynamic discussion rather than simply nodding along? Continuous learning isn't just about knowing facts or being the smartest in the room. It's about showing that you are curious about the world, that you are an ever-evolving individual. Just as a plant needs water to grow, our minds need knowledge. And trust me, showcasing a thirst for learning can be incredibly attractive. So whether it's picking up a new book, taking a course, or even diving into documentaries, stay curious. After all, isn't life itself a continuous lesson? Travel. Ever met someone whose eyes light up when they talk about their travels? There's magic in exploration. Traveling, even if it's just locally, cultivates adaptability, broadens horizons, and fosters a deeper understanding of cultures and people. Whether it's that weekend getaway to a nearby town or a trek in a local forest reserve, every journey enriches your tapestry of experiences. Sharing travel tales can be both an icebreaker and a bonding activity. After all, who doesn't love a good adventure story? Seek feedback. Okay, this one can be a bit challenging. Seeking feedback, be it from dates, friends, or even family, requires vulnerability. But think of it like this, even the best athletes have coaches, right? Being open to feedback doesn't spotlight your flaws, but just underlines your commitment to growth. It's like admitting, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm striving every day. And this authenticity, it's a breath of fresh air. Remember, it's not about being perfect, but about being genuine in your journey of improvement. Confident body language. Guys, ever heard this saying, actions speak louder than words? Well, body language is the action in the world of dating. It's the unspoken dialogue that often resonates more than words. Standing tall isn't about physical height. It's about exuding confidence, showcasing that inner strength and sincere eye contact. It's like silently saying, I see you and I'm present in this moment with you. Think of your body as a canvas. Let your posture and gaze paint a picture of confidence and attentiveness. Engaging group activities. Now onto the topic of group activities, whether it's a dance class, a community theatre group, or even a hiking club. These spaces are gold mines. Not only do you get to pursue a hobby, but it also showcases your ability to function in a social setting. You become the guy that's approachable, who can mingle, who can laugh and bond. It provides a fantastic backdrop to let your personality shine, and who knows, you might just stumble upon someone with a shared passion. Expand your social circle. Remember, life is a vibrant mosaic, and every person you meet adds a unique colour to your canvas. From chance encounters to intentional gatherings, each connection offers new insights, experiences, and tales. By being more sociable, you're not only enhancing your interpersonal skills, but also boosting your chances of finding someone compatible. So guys, don't shy away. The world is filled with fascinating people, so why limit yourself? Frequent new places. Last but definitely not least, exploration. Guys, there's a whole world out there, brimming with cozy coffee shops, serene parks, and quaint bookstores. Frequenting new places isn't just about expanding your horizons, but also about the joy of discovery. Each new place has its own set of stories, ambience, and people. It's a bit like opening a new chapter of a book. You never know what awaits, but the thrill of the unknown is what makes the journey worthwhile. Guys, now that you know chasing isn't the key, how about learning the art of becoming the one she can't stop thinking about? Or perhaps dive into the quirky things she does when she's totally into you. Your next guide to understanding her cues is right here. And if you found value, do like, comment, and subscribe for more insights.